Sensorineural hearing loss. Sensorineural hearing loss (SNIL) is caused by damage to the structures in your inner ear or your auditory nerve. It is the cause of more than 90% of hearing loss in adults. SNIL can range from mild hearing loss to complete hearing loss, depending on the degree of damage. 1. Mild hearing loss, a loss of hearing between 26 to 40 decibels. 2. Moderate hearing loss, a loss of hearing between 41 to 70 decibels. 3. Severe hearing loss, a loss of hearing more than 71 decibels. Types of sensorineural hearing loss. Sensorineural hearing loss may affect one ear or both ears, depending on the cause. 1. Bilateral sensorineural hearing loss. Genetics, exposure to loud sounds, and diseases like measles can lead to SNIL in both ears. 2. Unilateral sensorineural hearing loss. SNIL might only affect one ear if it's caused by a tumor, Meniere's disease, or a sudden loud noise in one ear. 3. Asymmetrical sensorineural hearing loss. It occurs when there's hearing loss on both sides, but one side is worse than the other. SNIL can occur in one ear or both ears, depending on the cause. If your SNIL onsets regularly, your symptoms might not be obvious without a hearing test. If you experience sudden SNIL, your symptoms will come on within several days. Many people first notice sudden SNIL upon waking. Sensorineural hearing loss can lead to trouble hearing sounds when there's background noise, particular difficulty understanding children's and female voices, dizziness or balance problems, trouble hearing high-pitched sounds, sounds and voices seem muffled, feeling like you can hear voices but can't understand them, tinnitus, ringing in your ears. Causes. SNIL can be congenital, meaning that it is present at birth or acquired. The following are potential causes of SNIL. 1. Congenital. Congenital hearing loss is present from birth and is one of the most common birth abnormalities. 2. Loud noises. Exposure to sounds over about 85 decibels can lead to SNIL. Even one-time exposure to sounds like gunshots or explosions can cause permanent hearing damage. 3. Presbycusis. Presbycusis is another name for a related hearing loss, by the age of 75, about half have some type of hearing loss. Diagnosis. Diagnosis requires a detailed history, local examinations of the ear, nose, throat, and neck, and detailed hearing tests. Audiometries, Python audiometries, a standardized hearing test over a set of frequencies from 250 Hz to 8,000 Hz, with the result plotted separately for each ear on an audiogram. The shape of the plots reveals the degree and the nature of hearing loss, distinguishing SNAF from other kinds of hearing loss. SNAL treatment. Right now, there's no surgical option to treat SNAL. The most common options are hearing aids and cochlear implants to help you compensate for hearing loss. Gene therapy for hearing loss is an expanding field of research. However, at this time, it's not clinically used for SNAL. SNAL is a natural part of the aging process for many people. However, exposure to loud noises can also cause permanent damage to your inner ear or auditory nerves. Prevention. Following these healthy hearing habits can help you avoid noise-related ear damage. 1. Keep your headphone volume under 60%. 2. Wear earlobes around loud noises. 3. Consult a doctor before starting a new medication. 4. Get regular hearing tests. Conclusions. SNAL is the most common type of permanent hearing loss. SNAL isn't a life-threatening condition, but it can interfere with your ability to communicate if not properly managed. Thank you very much.